Okay, let's give you guys some more practice on using standard form. Let's say there are 8.64 times 10 to the power 4 seconds in one day. How many seconds would that be in 4 years? So to do this, find out the number of days there are in 4 years, and then well, from here you would times by the number of days there are in 4 years to get to 4 years. So you would do the same with this number here. Get this times it by that number. Anyway, when you come to times this, visualize this as this. Visualize it as 8.64. So this number here is 8.64, and then you've got to times it with 10 to the power of 4. And let's say there are let's just say there are 7 days in 4 years. Just say that. Then you would get this number here, which happens to be this whole thing here, and then you would times by 7 if there are, assuming there are 7 days in 4 years. So what you would do then is get this and merge it with these two. Okay, and then well, anyway, do what you have to do. Somehow get to the answer, but express the answer in standard form. So remember, standard form means you can only have one digit here, and then a decimal, and blah blah blah. Okay, well, anyway, find out the number of seconds there are in 4 years. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so at the moment, well, there are 365 days in 1 year. So if I want to know 4 years, then I would times it by 4. So now it's just 360 times by 4. So this times this will be 20, carry the 2, 20, this will be 24, 25, 26, and this will be 12, 12, so that would be 14. So 300, so there are 1,460 days in 4 years. Okay. Well, so from one day, I would times 1,460 to get to 4 years. Now, if I times this by 1,460, then I've got to times this by 1,460 as well. So let's get this number here and times it by this number here. So hang on, 8.64. So at the moment I've got 8.64, and then I've got to times it with 10 to the power of 4, and now I've got to times it again with well, times it by 1460, because remember I'm timesing this by 1,460. So now let's just get this times with this one here for the time being. Let's merge this block with this block here. So calculator, 8.64 times 1460 equals this. Hang on, 12. What was it? 12,614.4. Okay, so merging this with this block here will give me this number here, and don't forget we've still got to multiply it with this. Multiply it with 10 to the power of 4. Okay, so now, well, this bit here is not really in standard form. So let's express this in standard form. So it will be, I know when I want to express this number in standard form, I know the decimal has to be right here. So I've got to move it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this number here would be, hang on, would be what is it? Hang on, let me think. Oh, 4. So it would be 1.26144, and then don't forget I'm timesing it by 10 to the power of 4, because I'm moving it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this block here is these two blocks combined. Okay. And now I've got to take this one down here because they're all multiplying each other. Okay. So hang on. So 10 to the power of 4 here. Okay, so now I can merge these two together. So remember, when it's x to the power of, let's say, 3 times x to the power of 4, then you would just add these two. And look, this is a 10, this is a 10. So really, merging these two blocks together would give us this. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Would give us this here. Hang on. So it would be 10 to the power of 8, and this one here is good because it's in standard form here. Hang on. So this would be our final answer here. Okay, so the final answer would be 1.26144 times 10 to the power of 8. This would be the number of seconds in 4 years. Okay, so yeah, so start with this here. Okay, so write it as these two blocks, and then you've got to times by a number here. So let's merge this number with this one here. Okay, that will give us this number here, and then because we want to express it in standard form, that means we want the decimal to be right here. So we've got to move it. So we break this block here into two pieces, these two. Okay, to separate. Well, anyway, and then don't forget to take this one down as well, and then merge these two together to give us this, and then, well, this is our final answer. Okay, so the overall answer would be this here. There are blah 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 seconds in 4 years. Okay.